10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick.
Disruptor!
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Slada.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Templar Assassin.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team pick.
Venomancer.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Queen of Pain.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant structures are fortified.
That's right, it is time to get underway for this full best of 3 MVP going up against Team Secret. As Guy was saying, I am Toby1, I am joined by the knowledgeable 1437. It's been a while, man, since we got to cast together, but it's always a privilege for me to be here with you.
Hello.
Hi.
And looks like the game started off with a big mind game already by MVP. They TP'd the Tusk to the tier 2 tower, predicting Secret to ward the MVP Ancient's Hill. And now they're gonna spot that, so that will definitely get countered right away. So, all lost for Secret already.
They do still have that other dire observer ward. It's on the other side of the tree line, so it doesn't scout out MVP moving around this bottom rune. But I doubt Secret want to try and take a fight, like, up against Tuskar and Spirit Breaker, even without the bash at level 1. This doesn't seem to be like a fight that Secret want to go into.
Yeah, it's really hard. Like, Ember Spirit does have Flame Guard or Chains, but they don't do that much at level 1.
Well, they're gonna come. Pile die, first man forward. The charge is gonna come in. Gonna bounce back Eternal Envy. No, he just goes all the way through to Pile die. QO focusing on that Bane. The shards will ensure the kill. Can Queen of Pain get herself out of this one safely? Yes, she can. Flings up into the tree line and away. Heen also getting a little bit more space here. Goes for another Thunder Strike over onto the Ember Spirit as Weeha coming considerable damage as they just keep on fighting through. Refractions back off cooldown as Weeha, one more attack will do the job, and there it is, into the tree line. MVP starting with a 2-0 attack, and even the shards locking in the Ember Spirit. There's no mana for charge, there is now, but MVP just want to get out of this one. They've already got the advantage, and looks like Secret can't force the issue any harder.
Yeah, the Secret weren't even focusing one target, whereas MVP, they knew exactly who they were going to go for. They got that Bane 100-0 while Secret was focusing the Disruptor and the Quap a little bit, splitting up their damage. But it does look like they're gonna go aggro Trilane with this and let the Slaughter solo so he can get XP and be able to move around the map.
Be nice for him. Febby actually denying himself after Roshan. I thought he came in to plant that ward, but it would have been such an aggressive observer ward. And you're right, TA gonna drop. Gale as well as just Puppey helping. He actually gets the last hit too.
That's actually a really nice kill coming out for Secret. I think the biggest reason why they put this Slaughter in...
really nice shards on bottom. Pile dice trapped in here. Cut back out through the tree line. Actually, there is no more control.
I'll be fine. I think the biggest reason why they put the Slaughter in the safe lane is so that they don't have to deal with this Tusk roaming between top and mid and just being a big nuisance. Putting 3 heroes bottom for Secret means that the Tusk has to put a lot of his efforts down there. But it does look like he's gonna still roam around, just give up on the bot lane and not try to help them too much. Just try to make as much space as possible. And it's just gonna clear this ward that he saw Secret place earlier.
I would ask you, like, who's meant to win this matchup of Slaughter versus the Spirit Breaker when it's 9-7 CS to a 3-0 CS?
Well, the Spirit Breaker did start bottom, so he couldn't really help out, or he couldn't really get to the lane. And the Slaughter got like a pretty big head start on him so far.
Yeah, full level to him. Puppey playing around with Heen. Now, he doesn't actually have the poison touch, but he probably won't require it. Heen goes into the tree line, cuts his way through, needs to juke it up, and buys time for the south to kick off, and support's rotating over Puppey. He's going to get pinted in a moment with Febby also arriving. He'll have to shut up the way. Okay, no, it's just going to be the Shadow Strike. Puppey goes for a little bit more, and he goes for the Shallow Grave, in fact. Potential denial. The Shadow Blast is a little bit too early. He's trying to hold onto the aggro and get the Shadow denial, but will not be possible. Tuskar will get the final punch. This wastes a lot of time now of MVP.
Yeah, but I don't really feel like MVP were going to get anything anyway from the bottom lane, so that was a little bit of a freebie coming out for them, and Disruptor's just going to kill himself and just roam around. He might even consider going like top lane or something just so he can harass the Slaughter a bit more and get some more XP.
Well, he hasn't made his mind up just yet. Heen's just sitting back at base. Might be asking the question of the rest of his team. How's that middle lane looking? Weeha. He is running this bottle to himself, up to 15 for 5 on the CS against the 13-6 of QO. Yeah. Getting high levels up in the Plague Wards already.
The matchup on mid isn't that bad for the TA, as people would like think it is. She sure does lose her refractions and whatnot, but you can still get all the right clicks. Oh, it looks like
they're going again. But there's, again, no poison touch. They just push QO back behind the tower. Being affected by the poison sting as well as the gale. But he's fine.
I was gonna say that refraction, she can still get all the last hits So it's not really that big of an issue laning TA versus Veno. It's just later on in the game she just won't have the refractions in the fights.
Pilot Eye and Ember Spirit looks like Eternal Envy. They want to try and fight this, going for that 4-minute rune. It's actually going to be just a basic bounty rune, but they're still going to try and fight for it. Ember Spirit, no way out of here, and with Kuro already arriving, it's going to be an easy jump. And sorry, it was actually the invisibility rune.
MVP really playing
Not again, Febby.
really playing the fast game here and just being on top of the runes and predicting exactly where Secret will be. Like this Tusk movement right now is really good. He's already got two more kills for his team after the level 1 fight.
Yep. Where does he head next? Full Magic Wand is up and running. He's got a TP scroll available, so he can come to any lane. And it looks like Kuro is getting a little bit more pressured. Is this the time you actually... Okay. Yeah. Goodbye, Disruptor.
This level 2 Flame Guard is like really difficult to get rid of, and supports can just die like that Disruptor just did if he doesn't watch where he's standing.
Could you itemize for that then a little bit later into the game? Like, should you be looking at getting a Yule Scepter on the Queen of Pain earlier on?
I think Yule's isn't that important because they don't really have any silences or anything like that, so probably the Quap will just try to go for some Orchid build just so they have the kill potential on the Ember at a later stage. But right now he just needs to try and get his levels, get to level 6, bottle, boots, and hopefully get some counter ganks going so he can get rolling in the game. Top lane.
Yeah, they were waiting to go on March. He'd be actually not able to charge away.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage. The amplified damage gets does more damage with the Shadow Wave, so the Shadow Wave does more damage with the amplify, so not expect to die so quickly on top.
And this means now the tier 1 tower taking considerable damage. Weehaw is still keeping Kuro's eyes pretty firmly fixed towards the mid. And in fact, Weehaw, that wall's going to go down. He can just throw a Plague Ward and deny off that rune if he wants to, but Misery, yeah, he denies up the rune even if Misery was going to pick it up before Kuro. Take no risk, and now Kuro has to retreat back out again. Charge in from March, try and buy a little bit of space, but the crush from Misery will keep him in position, and March has nowhere to go apart from down, but he sacrifices himself for the Templar Assassin.
Yeah. It looks like Secret are focusing a lot on the runes right now. They had 2 guys bottom and 3 on top. They just don't want to give MVP any sort of potential to snowball in the game, and that's what MVP is good at, so...
And they're going again. Queen of Pain. Oh, that burn. But just Flame Guard and Searing Change, you take off 2/3 of the life of Queen of Pain. She can't even do anything against that.
Yeah, right now she's just looking to try and get level 6 and bottle, so she can potentially get some sort of kill going.
We should get closer to that now, but it's gonna be so difficult for her. Like, she walks into the lane, she'll instantly be forced back. The Observer Ward's in the lane, but it doesn't scout out. Actually, it does on that angle scout out the fact that Pilot Eye is sitting in the tree line. With Pilot Eye moving forward, he can't get the Nightmare in time. Easy blink.
You can see now how well Secret's lanes, how good their lane placements have been working out for them. Even though they died 2 heroes at the rune.
And they're shredding apart the CS.
Yeah, none of their lanes are actually winning for MVP, and this is exactly what you need to do against MVP. You just don't give them any early game leads or anything like that. It's gonna be very hard for them to play. This is a very momentum-based team, and without getting this head start from their lanes, it's gonna be hard for them to play their game.
So if you're MVP, how do you force this advantage? Do you commit multiple heroes just to go down one lane?
Yeah, you really need to just... Maybe they go here, but nope. Weehaw will just...
Weehaw can actually find the kills, but they're going to shard over to Puppey, but he hits the Gale as well. After connecting on the ulti, Kuro is going to have no defense shields for this. Now Dazzle might die, but Kuro and Febby, they're all starting to tick down. The Brain Sap from Pilot Die will do the work, and they just Nightmare on Queen of Pain, so she can't be involved, and in comes Eternal Envy. Weehaw has already picked himself up a double kill, trying to get out from March. That bash chance will be there, but with the chains kicking in, Pilot will pick up a double kill. Maybe that Queen of Pain, the Scream will be able to finally reach. So he gets stumped by picking up the Venomancer. But where are you going to go? It's a level 1 blink. There's 13 1 charges, so he'll get another Scream off, but he's amplified up, and Misery's just going to beat him to death.
That's going to bring him really close to his Blink Dagger. Secret is having like the perfect game going for them right now. Weehaw just baiting it really well at the top rune, ulting, getting the team fights ready for Secret to just be able to TP in and clean up.
This almost seems a little too easy for Secret. So you're up against a momentum-based lineup. You've stopped the momentum. An MVP try and force a fight, but you can bring in reinforcements so quickly that fight doesn't really have any effect. Not to mention, Weeha hit an easy ultimate because MVP just ran at him.
Yeah, but the thing about MVP is they never stop. Even if they're behind, they will never stop trying to play aggressively. So you're gonna see them keep running at Secret, even if it's gonna cost them the entire game doing it. So we can already see the Quap getting ready, sitting on top. Maybe they can get some sort of a counter gank or some sort of initiation on Ember right now, but this is a very difficult kill.
They just need to hit it perfectly. Nether Strike's going to go to work with the Sonic Wave. That actually worked perfectly because just before that, Eternal Envy used a Spirit to then TP back to base and regenerate, so he didn't actually have a defensive Spirit. March, however, getting caught out. This was not part of the plan, and this can easily be able to brain step him out. There is no bash. In fact, Slender will just beat him out the old-fashioned way.
He's got a blink dagger on Slaughter now. But yeah, normally when Embers, like, they come back to their Spirit, they will throw out another one right away. He did get a chance to throw out one now, so if he actually had one out, he would have got away from that gang.
We are way too far away. Queen of Pain came in and finished the job, and Puppy also being locked in by Febby. He said they'll come after him, they're able to do so. That Glimpse pulling Misery off the back of Heen. And that means they can get a 2 trade-off.
Yeah, and this is the high pressure from MVP. Even though they're like really far behind from the laning stage, it's not going to stop them. They understand that the only way they get back in the game and how their style is they need to keep going at them and keep trying to create some sort of pressure and get back in the game through kills.
Yep. I want to ask you about this Slaughter build, because I know a lot of players have been doing this more and more. We just avoid the 1 point up in Bash. Is it really worth getting the 4 points up in Sprint and the 4 points up in Crush before you get that 10% chance?
Scaling up Sprint means that you can just be faster around the map. So that 10% means you're going to be 10% sooner to somewhere on the map. It's a lot better than having a 10% chance on a Bash or something where you don't want to play with that chance anyway.
Yeah. You just avoid RNG at all costs.
Right.
Duo crushed. The rest of Secret are coming in. Party's close enough to be part of this, but then the defensive snowball dragging up and going towards Puppy. Duo's going to come back out of this, but it bought him time to get refraction charges up. But Puppy still had the shallow grave available, and now Venomancer throws the ulti out. It's only going to connect on Febby, who has split this fight up into multiple parts, where Misery tries to actually run further towards the Radiant side of the base. Bane has managed to pick up Tusker off screen in the meantime, but then the blink over. Misery actually into the tree line. March did not want to complete that one, and now Heen blocked in the Nightmare. They're pulling back out of it just to ensure the kill. So 3 players down. And Queen of Pain sitting on the edge the entire time going, this isn't the time to fight, there was no Sonic Wave available.
Yeah, and this Queen who was like level 6 time ago is already the highest net worth on MVP side. That just shows how hard of a game Kyo is having right now. And this is normally the player that you want snowballing the hardest on your team if you're MVP. He's the guy who normally has the highest net worth. He's just getting so pressured this game.
Yeah, and they're going to lose him again.
Yeah.
Both Weeha as well as Misery are waiting. That was the fresh Blink Dagger and first reveal of Misery. Meanwhile, up on top lane, Pylai die. Oh, the Nightmare just keeps getting triggered over. Pylai's going to brain set back out the damage he took. And there's an Ember Spirit coming in with a double damage from Spirit's fallen, Spirit's over. And March just burning up at the moment, but it's not enough damage to find the kill. As the Glimpse does send Envy back a little bit too far.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
What a bloodbath of a game. 9-14 already, we're only 13 minutes into it.
Well, Secret are just playing pretty much the MVP counter or whatever it is strategy. Like they really did their homework and they understand exactly what they need to do. Because this is not normally how Secret play. They're a bit slower than this, but I guess MVP, they understand that playing like this is the best way to beat them. And it's really showing because they're shutting down MVP's whatever you call star player.
Yep. It puts more pressure over on Dagger. Like, this Queen of Pain needs to do a lot more, but even then, is this a defensive build? There's an Ogre Club over on the Queen of Pain with 2 null talismans. This is going to be a BKB. Like, you're still gonna have problems with the Bane as well as the Venomancer. Is the BKB the way to go?
And the Slaughter. The amplified damage is gonna shred through you anyway. If you blink in, even with BKB, you're just going to die to like 5 right clicks or something from Secret.
So maybe the better thing is to move the Zogre Club into like an Aghanim Scepter, considering like how often these fights are happening. March is in a lot of trouble on bottom. They just Fiend's Grip him as well as he's charging away. So guarantees the kill, and guarantees Secret more space on the lanes.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Even Heen's in trouble. Wait, the Ember Spirit, okay, he puts the Spirit down, but just a chain, okay, that's a...
What? Alright. He had 2 spirits and they were like really close to each other, so they was extremely slow. It's unfortunate.
He didn't have a point up inside of fist, so he couldn't have used that. Weehar's gonna get a full ulti off, and now these Searing Chains go to work.
Ouch.
Oh my, Queen of Pain, as well as Tuskar. They just evaporate underneath that level 3 heal.
This is looking really, really rough. And as soon as Venomancer has Aghanims, if he ults, none of MVP's heroes can stay in the fight, nor do they have any chance of healing back any of that lost HP too. So right now, all Secret need to look for is just taking the towers. That's all they want.
Easy.
Yeah, and this is gonna get Secret really, really farmed up on their supports. Dazzle has his Galleon now, and with this they'll look to go to Roche as well with the Slaughter.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Taking into account both amplification, you got a whole bunch of Plague Wars to go to work. If MVP try and fight this, you almost make a perimeter outside Roshan as well.
Yeah. They might consider waiting for the Venom ult to be up before they do Roche, but I think they're just strong enough without it anyway.
It's already a level 2 amplification. Do you need much more? Roshan doesn't really have a lot at the start.
And you're not going to lose any health either because he got Dazzle. You're just going to spam heals.
Yep. Middle lane, the Snowball's going to come after Pylai Die. He's still got a defensive Nightmare if he needs to use it, and that's actually, well, Disruptor ulti out is not possible at the moment, but Marsh fighting underneath the tower, pushes him back in there to Shallow Grave from Puppey. Marsh tries to keep on charging in, but Pylai Die healed up. The bomb actually hits back into the Spirit Breaker, and 3 heroes for MVP. They just keep committing so heavily underneath towers or into big fights, and that's just the ticket for Secret to go.
And they can't even get kills out of it because of Dazzle. This Grave is like really wrecking all of MVP's thoughts this game, or their attempts to get back in. All they want to do is try and burst down one hero, but it seems like that's impossible with the Dazzle.
It seems crazy too, like you're running a Spirit Breaker as well as a Tuskar. 2 heroes are going to come point blank range, and then after they've used their charge or their Snowball, you're going to get slow, so you can't keep chasing after that point. Or you're going to get crushed, or you're going to get burst healed, or you're going to get Searing Chains.
Yeah, and now this Slaughter looks really, really tanky and strong. I don't think MVP can even attempt to turn on him, even if he blinks in anymore. Their damage is just getting mitigated slowly. And
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
it's gonna be really rough to try and get any kills at all.
You wonder when MVP just... I'm still trying to think of a way MVP can get back into this. There's no big combo. The charge in I don't really see working either, because you're gonna... There's just too much dodge ability.
Yeah.
But the Snowball comes in, fine. Like, what do you want to do? Nightmare up your target?
It's really difficult for them to catch the Ember Spirit as well, because he can dodge Spirit Breaker really easily. He's got Slight and he's got the chains.
There's one hero they can try and kill off, the man with no escape mechanism, and that's Weeha. But in order to do this, they've got to come so close, and already Secret. They're rotating up, and here comes MVP's initiation. Febby gets Nightmare. He will get the ulti off, but the wall won't really combine with this, and that glimpse drags back Pylai Die away from the MVP attack. Misery's having so much fun. He's going to actually a 4 hit down the Disruptor, and the Fiend's Grip will keep the Tuskar in position. Sonic Wave will not Pylai just heals up most of it. Even the Spirit Breaker, he charges and instantly pops. There's your Shallow Grave as well. It's a complete team wipe, 25-9. MVP just keep running at a Secret, but there's just no joy to be had. What do you even do?
This game, I really feel the draft from Secret and their laning have really shown how prepared they were to play against MVP. And we can see it's like impossible for MVP to even react to what Secret have planned. They try to do what they're normally doing all their games, you know, try to first pick Tusk, Spear Breaker, try to, you know, pressure the opponent off lane and their mid and stuff, but Secret just counterpicking the mid and doing their best to avoid the pressure lane from MVP. Just putting, you know, a casual slaughter there, getting him all the XP he wants, and just being able to run around and make the plays.
And that's the biggest thing too, isn't it? Like MVP, like they want to run around, but they, like you mentioned it 5 minutes into this game, they just can't do it. The roaming task guard didn't really function. They had to split themselves up to make the lanes work. Now QO, the refraction is protecting him. Misery gonna get caught out a little bit. The Gale, a little bit off target, and Disruptor also tries to buy a little bit more space as well. But Misery, Poppy, get yourself out of that silence. He needs to keep Misery alive. In fact, the Glimmer Cape did most that work. QO almost killing a Puppy. He goes into the tree lines, finally gonna find something, including the Slaughter, with that Queen of Pain jumping forward. But do they have much more? The charge forward will keep Paladai under control, but the Slider Fist doing the work, and the Fiend's Grip. Queen of Pain can't go anywhere. And the Disruptor, well, he's just trying to deep ward at the moment, back behind the lines. Heen's about to die as well. This game feels like it's completely over already.
Yeah, well, that fight, the only reason why MVP even got 2 kills is because Secret fought 3v5, I think, in the beginning.
Yep.
And they didn't really have the Venom ult either. So they were like really far behind with the spells that they could cast in the fights. And even then, they still got the 5-man wipe, so this game is just looking quite impossible. But, you know, MVP, they're gonna continue trying to run at the opponent, and hopefully Secret makes some sort of mistake here and there. And
well, here comes the SB. He pulls out of Weeha. Maybe feeling a little not as confident. Like, what are you meant to do? This Venomancer has almost 1500 life, he's got an Aghanim's ulti, and he's still got 17 1 charges.
Yeah, he's got 1650 life. It's gonna be impossible to just completely burst them down. That's
Envy going in. He's just gonna burn Heen apart. Couldn't even get the Disruptor ulti off in time, and QO, well, Envy, jump forward. He goes for the Slider Fist, and that buys time. Weeha actually hits almost everyone with that ultimate. The Aegis Immortal does trigger, and Weeha, under the cover of Shallow Grave, wants to TP himself out, gets bashed up by March, but you're looking at a triple kill right now for Eternal Envy. He already got an ultra kill before, and this, okay, they're going underneath the tier 3 tower. March is down, an ultra kill is there, and GG, well played. 21 minutes on the clock. A hell of a lot of kills. There's a rampage at the end, just for good measure for Eternal Envy. But that is one hell of a game for Secret. You're right, man. That draft was just so strong.
Secret definitely prepared. They took their time after their loss today to make sure that they will pull all the stops to beat MVP here.